guys, it's Way here and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to bring you guys a video on FUT Birthday. Now FUT Birthday is going to be coming out on the 31st of March and it celebrates Ultimate Team's 8th anniversary since it was first created on FIFA 09. This year for FUT Birthday we're going to be seeing SBC'S as well as a lot of lightning rounds, new packs and a lot of really good opportunities to make some good coins, and we could also be seeing some brand new position change cards. We saw them back on FIFA 16, international position changes, we're very likely to see them on FIFA 17 as well, and in this video right here I'm going to be covering not only some really good investments and some good trading methods that you guys can use to make some really good coins. You could potentially double your coins using some of the methods I'll show you in this video. I'm also going to be showing you guys all of the SBCs that we could see for FUT Birthday, some of which you already know are going to be coming out, so they're pretty much confirmed, and I'll also be showing you a lot of potential SBCs we could see and the cards you could potentially expect to get from the squad builder challenges, as well as potential requirements. So a lot of different information is going to be in this video concerning FUT Birthday, and it should hopefully help you guys out, not only make some good coins but also help you actually know what FUT Birthday is, when it's going to be coming out, and all the information you guys will need to know. So if you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like if you do want to see more informative videos like this and more trading content on my channel. Subscribe if you're new around here as well, and let's go on into the video. Now, as you guys will know, if you have played FIFA 17 over the past couple of months, whenever there's a big event like Cyber Monday, Black Friday or Team of the Year, EA decide to release Team of the Week SBCs. Now these give you two different packs with two different SBCs. The first one needs an 84 rating and 30 chemistry and gives you an untradeable pack, which gives you a guaranteed untradeable inform from the current Team of the Week. And then there's also an 84 rated team with 30 chemistry and 2 Team of the Week players that gives you a tradable inform from the Team of the Week in which you open that pack in. So for example, you could open it during Team of the Week 20 and get a Team of the Week 20 inform. You could hold on to that pack and open it during Team of the Week 25 and get a Team of the Week 25 player. So normally those two different SBCs come out whenever there's a big event, and they're virtually guaranteed to come out for FUT Birthday. It's going to be one of the biggest events of the year, and there's going to be a lot of good players in packs, and EA are going to want people to do these SBCs and open packs, spend money on the game, and this is a really, really good way for EA to make money, and I think it's almost guaranteed to be an Ultimate Team for FUT Birthday. In addition to the guaranteed Team of the Week SBCs that EA have released multiple times throughout the course of FIFA 17, a lot of you may remember that during FUTmas in December, EA released 3 brand new squad builder challenges every day, and these corresponded to the date. So for example, on the 16th, EA released 3 cards for players who wore the number 16 shirt in real life. In addition to the guaranteed Team of the Week SBCs that EA have released multiple times throughout the course of FIFA 17, a lot of you may remember that during December, EA released 3 brand new cards in squad builder challenges every single day, starting from the 15th up till the 25th of December, and this was to celebrate FUTmas. EA released 3 brand new squad builder challenge cards every single day, available for just 24 hours, and they give you a player whose shirt number corresponded to the date. So for example, on the 25th, on Christmas Day, EA released Miranda, Muller and Fernandinho, all of which wear the number 25 in real life, with squad builder challenge cards for 24 hours, and to unlock them you had to submit a certain team. So an 86 rated team for Miranda, an 85 rated team for Muller, and an 84 rated team with 2 informs for Fernandinho. So bearing that in mind, for FUT Birthday we could see a lot of different squad builder challenges. We're virtually guaranteed to see the Team of the Week guaranteed SBCs. We've got a lot of other ones we could potentially see, and I'm going to be covering all of those in this video right here. There are about 5 or 6 different squad builder challenges we could see for different cards, and all of them could be really cool to see on Ultimate Team. So without further ado, let's go on into the first of these, and this is going to be brand new position change cards. Now if you played FIFA 16, you may remember that EA celebrated FUT Birthday by releasing not only a lot of promo packs but also international position changes. Now these cards were brand new cards on Ultimate Team with the same stats as a card's normal default card, but in a different position, for a position they played for their national team. So for example, Vertonghen, he plays centre back for Tottenham, plays left back for Belgium, so they released him with a left back card. Carlos Vela with a striker card, he normally is a right winger. Mertens they released as a right mid. You've got Medel, a centre back, you've got Mascherano at CDM, and all these cards right here with these positions are ones that were released back on FIFA 16, so these are all the same positions they had on that game, and I think we could potentially see very, very similar cards on FIFA 17 for FUT Birthday. Now these cards are likely to be released in packs, and you guys will be able to pack them throughout the course of FUT Birthday, which is likely to be 1 week, maybe 8 days though, because it is the 8th anniversary of Ultimate Team, and you guys can see some of those cards along the bottom are ones we could potentially see in packs. Now we could also have some of the better cards released in squad builder challenges, maybe with a certain rating requirement, or maybe a full, for example for Alaba, a full Bayern Munich team, maybe a full Austrian team, and then a specific other team, maybe with a certain requirement with a rating, or maybe a certain number of informs, or we could just see a high rated team, maybe an 86 or 87 rated team, possibly with a couple of informs, and we could see that for any of of these cards here. So Alaba, for example, at CDM, David Silva as a right winger, Di Maria as a left winger, Gareth Bale and Ronaldo at striker, and we could see a lot of different ratings for all those teams. So for example, for Ronaldo, we could maybe see a full Real Madrid team, but where you actually need to use Ronaldo himself, something like that. We could see any different types of SBCs released, maybe to get a brand new international position change card, and I think these would be really cool and are very, very likely to be released. I'm not sure if they'll be released as a Score Builder Challenge, but we are very, very likely to see these cards released in packs. Another potential SBC the EA could possibly release during FUT Birthday would be past and present cover stars of FIFA released on Ultimate Team. So for example, Royce, Hazard, Rodriguez and Martial are the current cover stars of FIFA 17, with Royce being the main one, and those cards could be released with a slight stat upgrade on Ultimate Team. I think that would be really cool if EA did do that, and it could also use the brand new premium SBC card, which we haven't yet seen released. You guys can see it looks slightly different to the normal card. It's a lot shinier and has a slightly different shape. And we could also see SBCs for previous FIFA cover stars. For example, Messi, he's been on a lot of FIFAs in the past. Jordan Henderson, who was on FIFA 16 on the English edition. Kaká, who's been on a lot of the Brazilian editions of FIFA in the past. Wayne Rooney, who before Messi was the main cover star. And Joe Hart, who was on, I believe, FIFA 12 and FIFA 13 on the UK edition. And there are loads and loads of other players. For example, Shaqiri, he's nearly always been on the Swiss edition. There are a lot of different players like Clint Dempsey, who's normally on the US edition. And loads of those could be released in Score Builder Challenges, and I think it could be really cool to see those cards, especially people like Royce, Hazard, Rodriguez and Martial. Imagine maybe an 85 rated Martial card released in a Score Builder Challenge. I think that would be really, really cool. Since EA are going to be celebrating the 8th anniversary of Ultimate Team since it was first founded in FIFA 09, they could potentially bring some cards into Ultimate Team that were on FIFA 09 and have been on FIFA ever since. So for example, David Villa, Totti, Fernando Torres, Lampard, Gerrard. To name a couple of them, there are loads and loads of other players who've been on FIFA since FIFA 09, but these are some of the best ones, and I think it would be really cool if EA released these cards on Ultimate Team, possibly even with some very, very boosted stats to maybe reflect the card they used to have. For example, Totti may just be released with a slightly boosted card that he has nowadays, so he'd still be very slow, or they could actually give some of these cards the stats that they used to have back on FIFA 9 or FIFA 10. I think that would be really, really cool to see. But I think it would just generally be a really cool thing if EA did release cards that have been on Ultimate Team since the very beginning, as they've been on all of Ultimate Team really, so I think it would be quite cool to do that. There's also players who've been very, very popular on Ultimate Team and are real fan favourites, so for example people like Ababo, and EA could release these cards with a slightly upgraded overall rating and overall stats, and also maybe move the card to the position they played in when they were very popular. So for example, Ababo on FIFA 14 and FIFA 15, he was one of the most popular players, and EA could release him with maybe an 80 rated striker card. I think that would be pretty cool. Emenike back on FIFA 13, he was very, very overpowered, very popular. Also on FIFA 15 he was pretty good. You've got S-Vine from FIFA 13, you've got El Shaarawy back when he was a 5-star skiller, a silver card on FIFA 12, and also Lopez, who back on I believe FIFA 10 or FIFA 11 when he played for Lyon was very, very good. And there's loads of other cards you've got, for example Dumbia, and lots of other cards who've just been very overpowered, very popular on Ultimate Team, and EA could celebrate that by re-releasing cards with a slightly higher rating, some slightly better stats, and maybe move them to the position they used to play in when they were very popular. Now the final two Score Builder Challenges are something a bit different, which I've not seen many people cover before in videos on FUT Birthday. I've seen a lot of people talking about position change cards, lots of those type of things, but not really these ones. The first is players born in March, so who obviously have their birthday in March, just like FUT Birthday, which is on the 31st of March. So we've got Griezmann, Rojo, Fernando Torres, Julian and Roland, just to name a few. There are plenty of others. I think Jordi Alba's one of them. There are quite a few other players, so maybe EA could potentially do that, keeping with the birthday theme. And also players who wear the number 8. So obviously we saw Jong Futmas, players with a certain shirt number were released with cards on certain days of December. And also we could potentially see this, obviously the 8th anniversary of Ultimate Team, so Iniesta, a very famous player who's won the number 8, Lampard and Gerrard, Kaká and Mata all wear the number 8, and there are a couple of other players as well, and both of these are things that I could potentially see EA releasing, and I think it would be really cool if EA released any of these cards right here, or any of the Score Builder Challenges really that I have mentioned in this video. I think they are definitely going to be releasing some brand new cards though, so as well as the guaranteed Team of the Week SBC, I think we're also going to be seeing at least one or two of the Score Builder Challenges I have covered in this video. So with any one of those Score Builder Challenges that I just showed you potentially going to be coming out within the next couple of days, as well as a guaranteed Team of the Week SBC being pretty much guaranteed for FUT Birthday, there are lots of different investments that you guys can go and pick up right now to either make some very good profit when FUT Birthday comes out, or to be able to complete the Score Builder Challenges and get the cards and the rewards very, very easily and a lot cheaper than normal. Now the cards I'd recommend investing in are 83, 84 and 85 rated gold cards that you can get pretty cheaply, so I'd recommend going with the cheapest of all of those ratings, and then also going with some higher rated and cheap special cards, so informs, man of the match cards, one to watch cards, all those things like that. Now I'd recommend trying to get any 83 rated cards for under 1,000 coins, any 84 rated cards for under around 3,000 coins, and then any 85s you can get for under about 5k or so. So you've got people like Ruffier, he is an extremely cheap 85 red card. Ruffier is a good one, Bravo's a good one as well, and then also you do have Keylor Navas, Pastore and Verratti, you can also get them pretty cheaply too, so they're all good ones to go and get. And then 84s, there's loads and loads of them. I think Jan Sommer is currently the cheapest, you can get him for around about 2.5k. I did actually get these cards a few weeks ago, so I got them a little bit cheaper. You can get people like Aaron Ramsey as well very cheaply. Glick is a very good cheap one to get. You've got Subasic as well. He's a good one to go and pick up. Laporte as well. And also Garay. You will see some of these prices are a lot lower than what they're currently selling for. That's just because, as I said, I did pick these up a while ago. Right now you're going to be paying around 2.5k though for the majority of those 84 rated cards there. And also you do want to go and get some higher rated informs that are quite cheap. So I think Skirtle's a really good one because, as I said, we're likely to need 84 rated teams for the Team of the Week SBC, and then 84, 85, 86 rated teams for any other squad builder challenges. So I would recommend going and getting people like Skirtle. He's a cheap 86 inform. Falcao, you've also got Schneider with 86 rated cards. They're under about 20k. Ziyech, he's a cheap 84. Heaton's a really cheap 84 in the current Team of the Week, so he's a good one to get. You can get Berkey as well from the current Team of the Week. And then you can also get people like Jorgensen, he's pretty cheap. Tolvan's pretty cheap there as well. And then you've got some very cheap 83 rated cards that are pretty much discard price. So there's Quintero right here, and then you've got some other special cards. There are other informs you can get from the current Team of the Week. Mosquito, you can get any informs like that. If you can get them for about 10k or so, they're always good. But then I would also recommend going and getting a few other cards, because we have seen in the past we've needed Movember cards, we've needed one to watch cards, we've needed Scream cards. A lot of different cards have been needed for SBCs, and EA aren't really going to always go with the same cards for this one. I don't think it's always going to be just 2 informs and an 84 rating to get a tradable inform, because people are going to kind of catch on to that. People have obviously realised that's what EA do each time there's a guaranteed Team of the Week SBC. So I think they'll probably mix it up, and we could potentially see maybe an 84 rating and 2 Man of the Match cards, because the only cards we've not needed yet have been Man of the Match cards and Team of the Group Stage cards. Everything else has been needed in an SBC. And that means those cards are likely to be needed in the future. And I think if you can get cheap Man of the Match cards, and Mbemba, he's a good one. If you can get to cheap Team of the Group Stage cards, Congolo is by far the cheapest. You've got people like Dzeko as well you can get there. Edison, he's a very, very cheap 84 rated Man of the Match card. Sports Yellow, get a cheap one to watch card. Just get one of each of the special cards and get the cheapest one you can get that's got a decent rating. So Sports Yellow is pretty cheap there. You've got Matthew Ryan as a Movember card. I mean, you guys can see here, I've got a load of informs, and then I've just got a couple of different special cards, and I've just got some cheap ones that I can use, because you never know, these cards could be useful for an SBC. There could be lots of different SBCs released, and some of them may need Man of the Match cards, some need one to watch cards, some need informs. You never know, so it's good to just go and be prepared, get a few of those cards, get some high rated and cheap cards, so 84s, 83s and 85s. And also if you get people like Glick and Subasic, they also cover other options. You never know, maybe with a Martial SBC you may need a full United team as kind of his present team, a full French team as his national team, and then maybe a team from his past, so the team he used to play for in Monaco. So maybe you may have to go and complete a full Monaco team, so Subasic and Glick will cover that. Maybe you may need, for example, for a Wayne Rooney SBC as a previous cover star, you may need a full England team, a full United team, maybe a full Everton team as well. So you've got people like Joe Hart for the 84s which cover that. I do have a full team with some more 83s and 84s in, which I'll show you guys right now. And I do actually have so many 84s and also 85s and 83s. So this is just a full team full of 83 rated players, and I've got a load more in my club. I just have loads of these investments because you can make some very, very good coins. And with the 83s, anyone under about 1,000 coins or so is always good to go and get. You guys can see a lot of these cards there are pretty cheap. I mean, some of them I did pay a bit more for, but the majority of these cards you can get really cheap, and you should be able to make some really good profit if any SBCs come out, because these cards are going to probably double or even triple in value. You could easily sell cards you're getting for about 1,000 coins on for around 3k or so. So I'd recommend going and investing in 83s, 84s and 85s, as well as some high rated and cheap informs, and then a couple of different various special cards. So those are the investments you guys want to get. You can either sell into the hype before the Squad Challenge comes out, which is going to be the 31st of March, or you guys can actually wait till the SBC is released. And I'd recommend selling around a day or two after it has been released, as that's when the cards are going to rise up in value the most and you guys can make the most profit. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it. If we can smash 250 likes, that would be very much appreciated. Hopefully this video has helped you guys out. Leave any comments down below, any suggestions for future videos, any questions about this one, leave anything down below in the comment section. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.